Hello everyone, welcome to the Makri Virtual. Hope you are doing good. Today I am going to continue with the same module, that is Office solution, web application development, and the same chapter, that is the chapter number, that is the session number 6, that is a new session that is I am going to start in today's class, that is the web search engine. In the last class we have finished In the last class, I have finished with the chapter number or session number 5, that is a web perception application. Today I am going to start with the new session, that is a web search engine. So let's start with this session right now, so that the time will float again and again going. So let's start with this session. So that is a session number 6, that is a web search engine, that is a session number 6. Now tell me, anyone, oh, there is no student available, so I have to tell you that what is the search engine. That is session number 6, that is a web search engine. So as the name advises, web search engine, that means an engine that is used for searching on the web, that is known as the web search engine. So anything what we search on the web, that is searching is done by the engine that is known as the web search engine. For example, Yahoo is a web search engine, Google is a web search engine. That means Google is also a browser, or we can say the browser, that is a Mozilla, Google Chrome, Opera. These are known as a browser, and search engine means Yahoo, Google. So anything whatever we are searching using the browser, that is known as the search engines, right? So among the most important used tools on the web, there are search engine that is available. Through a systematic and continuous search, huge indices with reference to the addresses of hundreds of millions of web files are created and maintained. So there are multiple web files that is created and maintained in this one, that is maintained, or that is created and maintained with the millions of the web files that are created and maintained in the search engine. Also, smaller organization that may need search engines for their internal file. So whatever the internal file that is used in search engine, that is occupied with the help of the search engine with the help of the internal file. In this session, the development of the simple and the search engine is discussed and explained with the search engine for this course. That means in this session, we are going to discuss only the development of the simple search engine that is discussed and used with the search engine for this course. In contrast to the database or databases in which the data are nicely organized in the tables, the type of data considered here are text files with varying content and length. So whatever the content, whatever the data that is available, that is used with the content file that is used in the table, that is the type of the data that is considered as a text file with varying content and the length. Now, among the properties of the text file are, in addition to the size, language, etc., the words included in the document. So whatever the words that is included in the document, that is a part of the size, that is a part of the language, etc. The words that is included in the document. The tool that we discuss in this session is a full text search engine. That means a search engine is used which can be implemented by the means of the features in the Cold Fusion. That means the search engine is used for searching the content, that is used also in the Cold Fusion. And the best approach or the basic approach of a full text search engine for a set of the text file is an index file. So they are using the index file. So that is the best approach or the basic approach of a full text search engine for a set of the text files is an index file with one record for the different words occurring in the set of the text. So whatever the text, whatever the set file that is used for searching in the content, that is used for searching, that is used with the setting of the file, that is setting of the content in this one. And each word record that is occupied, that has an attached link for the files in which the words occurs one or more time. That is, we are searching anything by specifying the word, by specifying the content that is available or that we carried out in the search engine. By asking for the file with one or more several files or several words that is contained in the file, a search through the index file will give links to the requested file. So whatever the search engine that is occupied, that is linked with the occupied file, that is linked with the requested files, that is based on the search engine. And based on the number of occurrences in the requested file, the scores can be computed. So it can be computed the score that is used for computing the file that is available for the search engine. So that is a search engine that is used to searching the data. So whatever the content that I want to search, that is searching in the that is searched by using the search engine, that contains the text file, that is an index file with one record for the different words occurring in the set of the text files. And each word record has an attached link to the files in which the word occurs or one or more time. That is, a word occurs in one or more time, that is available as a search engine. And by asking for the files with the one or several word contained, a search through that index file will give links to the requested file. So whatever the links that is requested in this one, so we are also maintaining the requested file, or we are also able to maintain the index files in this searching file that is done by, or that is completed by the requested files. Based on the number of occurrences in the requested file, the scores can be computed. So whatever the scores that is computed in the search engine that is requested by the score. So scores can be computed. That means whatever the hits that is available for the link that is occupied with the help of the, or that is gained by with the help of the search engines. Included in the ColdFusion are the components for such a search engine. So included in a ColdFusion, whatever the ColdFusion that is carried out, they are the search engine that is carried out with the, or they are the components of the search engine. They originate from a system or system module known as the variety included in the CFMX. So they originate from a system module. So whatever the system module that is used in the ColdFusion, that is used to verify the content that is included in the ColdFusion markup language, that is the CFML or the CFMX. Now, how to create a search engine? So to create a search engine templates from your web system using CFML. So whatever the content that you are using, whatever the template that you are using, if you are using the template that is a search engine and that is a CFML, you must take several steps. So there are multiple steps that can be carried out for carrying out the, or getting out the web template, or we can say the search engine template for the CFML. Now first step that is used, that is prepare a menu. So the first step that is used in preparing the menu. Then the next step, that is register the collection of files which should be covered by the system. So whatever the collection of the files, whatever the data that is carried out, that is carried out by the collection of the various files that is included in the search engine. So first step is preparing the menu. Then second step is register the collection of files which should be covered by the system. Then next is the index the file. That means indexing the file, or indexing should be maintained with the files. Then construct a query interface to the system. Whatever the query interface that is given, that is construct a query interface to the system. Then preparing the searching by means of the engine. So whatever the searching that is occupied, that is we are going to search on the content by means of the engine. Then preparing an option for deleting a collection. So whatever the collection, whatever the data that is carried out, that is carried out with the help of the collection, that is carried out with the means of the engine, that should be uploaded, or that should be maintained with the search engines. So these are the 6 steps that is used in the search engine template that is used for the web systems using CFML. That is preparing a menu, then register for the collection of the files, then index the files, then construct a query interface to the system, then preparing the searching by means of the engine, then preparing an option for deleting a collection. So whatever the collection, whatever the maintenance that is used for deleting a collection, that is used in the CFML. Now figure number 1 indicates the system component. So this is the figure number 1 that indicates the system components. Now let's see this figure only. There are users, that is user is one of the person that uses the data. So on the left hand side there are the selected document, then received links, then query, then index. That means a user will be carried out with this one, that is a user, then there is a query, then index, then selected document received link. So these are the various links that is used with the user and the received link. So there are two lines, or we can say the two arrows that is available between the user and the retrieved link. So whatever the retrieved link that is available, that is carried out with the user. Now this is so sorry, the right hand side of the figure represent how the search results first appear as references, while the left side of the figure indicate that these references can be activated to retrieve the file search. That means the how the search results first appear as references. That means it appears as references on the right hand side. This is given on the right hand side, that how the figure or the result first appear as references, that is the right hand side. This is a query, then this is a link, or this is the index. Then on the left hand side of the figure indicate that these references can be activated to retrieve the file search. That means these are the files, or these are the references that can be activated to retrieve the file search, that is a selected document, and then there is a document. when a user receives the retrieved link. So if the user receives the retrieved link with this arrow, he should be able to select one all or some of the links and retrieve the electronic document in which he or she is interested. That means he or she get the link, then go to the query, then index, then again link, then click on the document and selected document that user. That means after getting the link, the query will be formed, that is maintained with the help of the index. Then the link will be available in the document in the form of the document, and the selected document is given to the user. So in the following section, the template that is needed for implementing a search engine in CFMX variety or Verity module are discussed. So in this it is discussed with this content. Then the first one is the selection menu, that is how to select the document. So the implementation of the full text menu or the implementation of the full text retrieval or text retrieval system requires a usual application.cfm. So this is a text retrieval system that requires a usual application.cfm template that is similar to those that discussed in the earlier application. So whatever the application that is discussed in the earlier chapter, that is discussed in this one for the application, that is discussed in this module for the earlier applications, that is similar to those discussed in the earlier template that is used in this one. The first template, that is index.cfm, is a menu for selecting the required processes. So whatever the required processes that is discussed, that is available in selecting the required processes, that is the selection menu. So one is the index.cfm, that is the starting phase of this one, that is how to maintain, or we can say this is the starting of the index.cfm for the selection menu. Then H2, that is a heading 2 will be used. Then the font color equals to blue, that is the font have a color that is a search engine is in the blue color, and the H2, that is a heading number 2, that is a high, or we can say the large font, that is a heading number 2. Then there is a P, that is a paragraph will be used, that is select the process, that is selecting the process that you want. So select the process that you want, that is available in the P tag. Then the P will be used. Now these are the various numbering that is used for the linking purpose, that is linked with the AHREF, that is a form recording.cfm. Now what is the content that is linked with this one, that is a define, because it is available within the A tag. So define a collection of files, that is the first, define a collection of file, and define has a hyperlink. How do I know this has a hyperlink? Because this is available, or this is covered under the closing of the A tag, that is the anchor tag. So define a collection of files, and define has a, we can say define has a hyperlink that is used with this one, that is a define a collection of files. Then second one is indexing a collection of files, that is a indexing have a indexing our content, that is indexing a collection of files. And then next is searching a collection of index, that is a searching for a collection of index, that is used with this one, that is searching for the collection of index. And searching also have a selection menu, also have a hyperlink. Then deleting, that is a deleting a file collection, that also have a hyperlink. This is search engine that is available in the H2 tag. Then select the process that you want. Then register have file collection, so register have a hyperlink. Then indexing have a hyperlink. then searching have hyperlink, then deleting have a hyperlink. So these four are used and these are the hyperlinks like this one. Figure number 2, that is a search system menu. Now this is generated by the template, that is registering, indexing, searching, deleting. Observe that a set of file representing text document, whatever this is defined for, known as a collection, that is used for the deleting, defining. Next is the file collection, that is how to collect the file or how to record the file, that is a file collection. This also have a coding that is used for generating the web page. So next is the file collection, that is how to collect the data, that is a file collection, that is how to first of all represent the page, and then after collecting this one, how to collect the data, how to represent with the help of the web page, that is a file collection. The collection which we are going to define for this example comprises the session text files of this course. Usually the number of text file that is comprised by the collection is of course much higher. So whatever the file that is used, whatever the data that is used, that is the number of text file that is comprised by the collection of the course, that is much higher. Now the files that can be of different types. So whatever the file that is available, that is of different types, that is differentiated by their extension. So there are different extension of the files like html, .htm, .html, .cfm, .cfml, .jpg, .gif, .pdf, .txt, .xls, etc. So we are using any file extension that is available. That may be a Word, that is a doc, that may be Excel, that may be a PDF, that may be a GIF, that may be an image file, that may be a Word file, that may be Excel file, that may be any file that is used. Now note that the graphical files can also be included like TFT, GIF, JPG, or the MPG, and any file that can be included, that is any graphical file can also be included, but only index if they contain some text. So that is only index if they contain some text in this one. Not all the types of files are always relevant for the application, that all the files are not relevant for all the applications, and the first task is to differentiate between the relevant and the irrelevant files is by extension during the indexing in this example. That means during this file there is an indexing in this example that is contained with the .cfm file. So in this example we use only the .cfm files. Now the first step that is used in naming the collection, remembering that a collection is not the set of the files themselves. So this collection is not the set of the files that is used in this one. That is, the collection is not the set of the files themselves. The first template or the following template makes the required preparation for a collection. So whatever the template, whatever the collection that is available, they make the required preparation for a collection. Now this is recording a collection that is used in this one, that is recording a collection. Then first is name of collection, that is what is the name that is given for a collection. Then next is folder for the collection. So one is the name of the collection, then folder for the collection, then record, that is the record we will maintain for this one. Now let's see the coding for this one. So the first step in naming the collection, remembering a collection is not the set of the files themselves. So there is no set of the file that is used for the themselves. The form underscore recording dot cfm displays a form. Figure 3 requesting the information that is needed for the definition of a collection. That is a form underscore recording dot cfm. Now there is a h2, that is a heading number 2. Now there is a font that is color equals to blue, that is defining a collection. So the h2 will be available in the blue color, that is a font that is used as a defining a collection. Then the font will be closed, h2 will be closed. Then the form, that is a action equals to recording.cfm. So now what is the action of the form? That is a recording.cfm. So action is, that is a recording.cfm will be used. Then there is a p tag that is used for this one, that is the name of the collection. So it is available in the p tag, that is the name of the collection. Then there is a name, or there is a input type equals to text, the name equals to collection dot, or name equals to collection underscore name. That is the name of the collection that is available with p tag, and that is used with the name of the collection. That is the input type equals to text, the name is equal to collection name. The next is the p, that is a folder for the collection. That is a folder for the collection. That is used with this one, that is a text file, that is the name equals to collection underscore path. So one is a collection underscore name, one is a collection underscore path. Then the p input type equals to submit, then value equals to record, that is submit button will be created for this one, that is the type equals to submit, then value equals to record, then the p tag will be closed. So these are available in the three p's. One is the name of the collection, one is the folder for the collection, one is the submit button, then form will be closed. So this is the form that is used in this one, that is used for the form. Then there is a h2 tag, then there is a form action equals to recording.cfm, then name, that is the name of the collection, then the folder for the collection, then input type, that is the submit button will be used in this one. Now the form requires two attribute values, what name should be given or what name should be attached to the collection, in which folder should be the collection, that is the index file, be established, that is a what name should be attached to the collection or what name is given to the collection, then in which folder should the collection, that is a index file, be established. Recall that the collection consists of the special index files referring to the files in the set in which we are interested. So whatever the file that we are interested, that is refers to the file in the set, not the data files themselves. The collection path is therefore referring to the collection index. So whatever the collection index that is available, that is refers to the collection index. The form tag leaves the process control to the template, that is a recording.cfm, when the form is submitted. So when the form is submitted, it is available, or it is going to the template, that is a recording.cfm, and the recording.cfm template look like this. So this is the coding of the recording.cfm, that is a recording for the recording, or coding for the recording. This is a cf clock or cf log, then timeout equals to 30, name equals to, that means this is available for the time management, that is available for the time schedule, that is used for the 30 minutes. Then name equals to cf collection underscore log, then type equals to exclusive. So whatever the type that is given, that is available in the exclusive log. Then cf collection, that is action equals to create, so cf collection will be used, that action equals to create, then collection equals to double, we can say the under inverted commas, and then hash collection name hash, then path equals to collection path, then language equals to English, that is the cf collection action equals to create, then collection this one, then the cf clock will be closed. So when is the cf clock, that is the opening of cf clock, then there is a closing of the cf clock. Then the p tag will be used. This is the h3 tag, that is the heading 3 tag. Now font color equals to red, the collection is registered, that is the collection is registered with this one, that is available with the p tag. H3 tag, that is a font color equals to, or font color equals to red. Now keep in mind that the template now discuss our tools for the developer to establish the search engine, and not the end user. The developer is used for searching the search engine, not for the end users. Still, there might be several people working with the files, and to avoid any problem, the template using the cf log or the cf log tag. So whatever the log that is used with the cf log or the cf log tags. That is under one is the closing cf log, one is the opening cf log. The log makes certain that the developer can make the recording and closed undisturbed by other developer. So whatever the recording that is maintained, that is maintained for the developer, that is maintained for the possible attributes of which we need only two in the present application. Now there is a timeout, that is a timeout scenario will be used, that specifies the maximum time in the second. So whatever the maximum time that is available, that is a timeout, that is a maximum time. For example, this is given in 30 minutes, that is 30 minutes is the maximum time for second, that is the time that is given for the seconds. Then CFMX should wait to obtain the log, not the duration of the log. Type of log is set to be exclusive, and the alternative is read only. So this is the exclusive log. That means this is exclusive for the owner, no one can change this, and it is also used as a read only. That means it is read only for the common users, but it is exclusive for the single owner. An exclusive log reserves the files completely for the developer script while it is working within the locked area. CF log tags should be small around all read-write operations for which there is a risk that two or more requests happen at the same time. That is, there is a tag that is used for the read-write operations. There is a risk that two or three or more operations that is available or that happens at the same time. Experience indicates that in application with few users, the situation happens rather infrequently. That means this is happened infrequently in the scenarios that is used for the write operation, that is used for the operation that is used in the content scenarios. Now CF collection have a various or has several benefits or has several options. CF collection has several options, that is CF collection log. Now first is the action, that is what is the action is taken out whenever we use a CF collection, that is the action is taken out as a create, that is creating the account. Then collection equals to collection name, that is the collection name will be used for the collecting the data. Then path equals to collection path, so path is given as a collection path, and language that is used as the English, that is the international English, that is the add-on English is available. Now indexing the files, so this is form collection, that is how to collect the form or recording the collection or recording the form. Now next is indexing the file, that is also the step in the search engine, that is how to maintain the search engine in the CFML. So the defined collection must be populated and indexed with the data about the files in which we are interested. This is done by the process indexing. Our second form, that is figure number 4, is implemented by this purpose by the template, that is a form underscore indexing.cfm, that is covered under the form underscore indexing.cfm, that is used for generating the form that is in the index form that I have a .cfm. This is one of the indexing the collection web page. One is the name of the collection, then URL path to source file, then the full path to the source folder, then file extension. This is the coding for this one. For writing the indexing a collection, the h tag will be used, that is the h2, then there is a font color equals to blue, that means the h2 is the heading number 2, that is the heading level 2, then font color that is given as a blue, then indexing documents for a collection, that is indexing the documents for a collection. So indexing a document for the collection, that is available in this one, that is how to maintain the index in this collection. So next is the form action equals to indexing.cfm. So form is creating that have an action, that is the form dot or indexing.cfm. Then p tag is used, that is a p tag that is used is the name of the collection. Then there is a text box that is available, so this is a text box that is used. Then p, again URL path to the source folder, so this is available as a URL path to the source folder. And again that there is a text box. Then full path to the source folder, again there is a text box. Then the file extensions, again there is a text box. So these are the 4 text boxes that is used in this one. Then input type equals to submit, that is a type equals to submit. Now there is a submit button, that is a submit button that is used, that is the input type equals to submit, value equals to index. Then there is a form tag of the closing or the closing of the form tag. So this is available as the closing of the form tag. So these are the coding for the indexing the file. So again normal the HTML file will be used, there is a p tag, then there is a HTML tag, then there is a h2 tag. So these are the same tags as written in the HTML, nothing else. In addition to the name of the collection, the URL path and the full path to the folder, not the connection folder containing the document to be indexed are required. Remember the URL path must start with the HTTP double slash. So URL must start with the HTTP double slash, and the full path of the same folder on the server should also be provided. This path starts with the C drive or the another relevant disk reference. Finally, the extensions of the file to be included must be specified. So whatever the collection, whatever the inclusion, that will be available for collecting the files. The specification must be on the form, that is cfm.pdg.jpg etc. If more than one is needed, comma should be used as a delimiter. So if more than one will be used, then used with the commas, that is used as a comma, that is used as a delimiter. Multiple collections and the document folders can also be specified with comma delimiters between the names and the parts. So whatever the name that is given, that is used as a path or that is used as a comma operator, that is a multiple documents. Now from this form, the process control is left to the template, that is the index dot or indexing.cfm. From this form, now the control will be transferred, it left to the template, that is indexing.cfm. This short template contains very powerful tag, that is a cf index. So this is one of the powerful tag, that is a cf index. Now indexing or the coding will be used for this one, that is the indexing.cfn. Then cf log, that is a timeout equals to 30, that is a timeout that is given as a 30, that is the time duration is 30 minutes. The name equals to cf index underscore log, that is underscore log, that is the cf index will be used. Then type equals to exclusive, the same scenario will be used, that the type that is given is exclusive, that is a read only document will be used for this one. Then cf index, that is action equals to update. Now this is given as an index or this is given as a coding, so that is index, that is index will be maintained, that is a action equals to update. Now collection equals to path, that is a collection equals to path, that is given as a path, so that is a collection equals to collection name. Then recurse, yes, that is a recurse will be used as a yes. Then url path, that is a url path, so recursive action that is used as a yes. Then extension that is given as an extension. Then key is given as a key, so whatever the key that is used in this one. Then language, that is preferred language is the English, so language that is preferred is the English. Then cf log will be closed, so this is the closing of the cf log, and this is the opening of the cf log, and this is the closing of the cf log. Then there is a p tag, then there is a h3 tag, then there is a font color equals to red, that the collection is index, that is the font color that is used as a collection is index. Then the font will be closed, h3 will be closed, and the p tag will be closed. Then p, then there is a h3 tag, that is heading 3 tag, then the collection is index, that is given for this one. For the reason given above, for specification of collection, the CF log, that is the closing and the opening tags, are used to enclose and indexing processes because it takes some times to process the data if the number is given as a indexing or if the number of the file to be indexed is large. Indexing of the document files, that is populating the collection, is completely taken care of by means of the CF index tag. So that is given as indexing, that is given as the CF index tag. The action is specifies to update, which can be used both initialization as well as maintenance of an index. That can be used for the initialization as well as for the maintenance of the index, that is used for the update, and the action is specified to the update. Now recurse is set to yes, indicating that the process should traverse all the subfolders of text file if any. So recursive is set to be yes, that is a recursive statement. Why recursive indicate, what recursive indicate, that indicate that the processes should traverse all the subfolders of the text files if any. Now the remaining attribute values are obtained from the form dot underscore indexing dot cfl. Now searching the collection, that is a next part, that is how to maintain the searching the collection. This I'm going to stop over here. So let's take a break right now, then after the break moves to this, that is the searching of the collection. Okay, so let's take a break, then move to this one. So come back after the break, then again starting with this one, that is searching the collection. So the next part is searching the collection, that is how we search with the collection. So the previous processes have established the search engine. Now how to search with the help of the search engine, that is provided by searching the collection. We are now ready to prepare the use of the search engine. A simple search file or search form, that is the figure 5, is the last step. That is the figure 5, that is a simple search form, that is how to search the content, that is the first step. It is implemented by the template What is the template name? That is the form searching.cfm. So that is a form searching.cfm. Now there is a h2, that is a heading number 2. Then there is a font color equals to blue. So the font color that is used as a blue, then searching a collection, that is a font color that is given as a blue, then searching a collection that is available within the h2 tag, that is searching a collection. Then there is a form action equals to searching.cfm, that is the searching is used for the searching.cfm. So there is a searching.cfm, that is the form action equals to searching.cfm. Then the p, that is the name of the collection. Within the p tag there is the name of the collection, that is given within the paragraph tag. Then the input type equals to text name equals to collection underscore name. That is given for the text boxes. So the text box will be created with after the name of the collection for searching the content. Then search words, that is you can search any words with the help of the search engine. So search engine provides a facility to search the contents. That is input type equals to text, name equals to criteria. Now then name input type equals to submit, value equals to search. That means the input type that is given as a submit, that means the submit button will be created for this one. That is type equals to submit, value equals to search, then the p tag will be closed. Then there is a form tag or the closing of the form tag. So this is searching the collection. So this is the coding that is used for the form tag, that is the opening form and the closing form. So there is a form.searching.cfm. There is a h2 tag, that is a heading number 2, that is a font color equals to blue, that is searching a content or searching a collection. Then searching.cfm, then name of the collection, then search words, then input type, that is a submit, that value equals to search, then the form will be closed. This is searching a collection, the name of the collection, then text boxes, then the search words, then this is a text box, then there is a search button. So this is the name of the collection, this is the search words, then there is a search button. This is a search form. A search requires the name of the collections and the search criteria. So whatever the name that is given, so that is given, or that searching is provided by the name of the collection and the search criteria. A simple search criteria can be a single words, phrase, several words, delimited by the comma between them, as well as expressions based on the logical operator. So whatever the logical operator that is given with the single word, that is given with the frame, that is given with the several word, that is delimited by the comma between them. So that is used with the comma between them, between the logical operators, that is based on the logical operators, that is either or, and not. More complex search criteria can be created by using a special search language that is available in the CFMX variety module. So that is used for the search engine, that is available in the CFMX variety module. Now the search data are sent for the processing. So whatever the search data that is available, that is sent for the processing by means of the template, that is searching.cfm. So one of the template that is used as a searching.cfm. The core of the template, or core of this template, is the cf search tag. So the core of the template that is given, that is what is the main core that is given for this one, that is a cf search tag that is used for searching the contents, and this tag has a number of attributes. So there are multiple attributes that is used for this tag, or that is available with this tag, that is a cf search tag. This tag has a number of attributes, and the execution of the tag also provides a number of variable about the search. So whatever the tags, whatever the execution that is available, that is used for the number of the variables, or for the variety of the variables about the search. Attributes in addition to those transfer from the simple form are type start row and the next row. That is, we are using the search form that is used as a type, that is start row, then next row, and type is given the value simple, which is the most compact form. So type is given the value that is given as a simple, which is the most compact form, and the alternative that is used is the explicit, which is more flexible but requires the criteria that is spelled out explicitly with all operators. So whatever the criteria that is given with the explicit, that is given with all the operators. Now the start row and the next row refers to the references retrieved. So whatever the references that is given, that is retrieved with the search files. In our example, we use the values 1 and the 10 respectively. That is 1 and the 0, not the 10, for all the attributes. No, this is 10. I'm so sorry, this is 10. That the start row is the 10 and the maximum rows that is given is the, sorry, start row is the 1 and the maximum rows that is given is the 10. So the searching.cfm template is listed below. Now following the cf search tag, the result of the search that are set for the display by the line, that is a 3 to 6. Line 5 make use of the two of the variable that is provided by the search process, that is collection underscore search dot record search and collection underscore search dot record count. So whatever the given score that is given, so that is a collection dot search record search, then the search dot record count. The values of the first variable informs about the total number of the files that refers to the in the index. So whatever the search file, whatever the index, whatever the criteria that is maintained, that is used for the first variable, that informs about the total number of the files. So that informs what is the total number of the file that refers to the index. The second number, the number of files. So first is the variable that is informed about the number of files. The second, then the number of files that is relevant according to the criteria specified in the previous form. So whatever the criteria that is specified in the form, that is relevant for the second process. So one is the search record count, one is the record searched count. So this is the this is the searching.cfm, that is the coding for the searching.cfm. That is cf search collection equals to collection name, the name equals to collection search, then type equals to simple. So whatever the type, what is the name, that is a collection search, the name of the searching is the collection search, then the type is given as a simple, then criteria is given as hash criteria hash, then start row, that is a 1, then max rows, that is a 10. So that is the maximum rows 10 and the starting row is 1. This have a name, this have a type, this have a criteria, this have a start row, this have a max row, this have a language. So these are the various searching criteria that is used with the collection files. Then there is a H3, that is a heading 3, then font color red, the search gave the following results. This is the result that is given. Then there is a CF output will be used, then P tag. So the collection contained collection search dot record search files, that is used for this one. Then the font tag will be used and the P tag will be closed. Then there is a CF output, that is a closing of the CF output. Then CF if, that is a collection dot search dot record count is equals to 0, then the CF output, sorry, no files were found for the search criteria. Else, so if the condition is record count is equals to the less than equals to the 0, then give the no files were found for the search criteria. Else these files found were, so these are the given, that is given in the table, that is what is the score, CF output query that is given for outputting. Now the remaining lines 7 to 20 contains a two-way branching by contains of the CF if and the else. So there is the two-way branching, that is means there is the if condition and then there is a else condition. So if the condition is true, one statement will be executed, else means otherwise the next statement will be executed. This is known as the branching or two-way branching. That means we are giving the condition, if the condition is true then the statement will execute, otherwise the next statement will execute. That is known as the conditioning, that is known as given as a condition that is used for the conditional values. Now links the score that is given in the range from the 0 to 1, where 1 indicates the higher possible relevance. So 1 is indicated the higher possible relevance. Now next is deleting a registered collection. So we have started with the registering, then deleting a registered content, that is how to delete the registered contents. This is the coding that is used for the deleting. The same, the form deleting .cfm, then there is a h2 tag, then font color equals to blue, then deleting a collection, then font, then h2, then form action equals to deleting.cfm, that is the action that is given in the form, that is the deleting.cfm. Then there is a p tag, that is the name of the collection, then input type equals to text, name equals to collection name, that is the input type that is given as a text, that means the text box is created, that our name, that is a collection underscore name, and there is a h2 tag, that is the heading number 2 tag, that is deleting a collection. So this is the form tag, that is action equals to deleting.cfm. Then there is a p tag, that is the input type equals to submit, value equals to delete. Now after this one, that is the name of the collection, this is the text box that is created, and this is the submit button that is created for this one, and the form tag will be closed. So this is deleting a collection. This is used in the h2 tag, that is deleting a collection. Then action equals to this one, the name of the collection is this, then the submit button is this. But one thing, this is not available for the folder of the collection. One line is missing. After this, the one line is more for the p tag, that is a folder of collection. The same line will be available for folder of the collection, right? Then there is a button, that is a record button, that is used for this one. Now template.cfm takes care of the deletion. Now timeout will be used for the 30 minutes. The same timeout will be used for the 30 minutes. Then the name that is given as a CF collection log, then type equals to exclusive. The type is given as exclusive, that means it is exclusive, that means anyone cannot use it, but there is an exclusive right that is given for the owner to use them. Then the CF collection uh, action equals to delete, that is a collection, or the CF have a collection, that is action equals to delete, then CF collection equals to collection name, then the CF log will be closed. This is the opening of the CF log, and this is the closing of the CF log. Then there is the H3 tag, then font color equals to red, the collection is deleted. So the collection that is given is deleted, then there is a closing of the font tag, and there is the closing of the H3 tag. The deleting.cfm uses the same CF collection tag as the recording.cfm did. So whatever the deleting.cfm uses the same that is used with the recording.cfm, that is the CF collection tag. This is the deleting.cfm, then CF log, that is the timeout equals to 30, the name equals to CF collection log, then collection action equals to delete, then collection name, then CF log will be closed. This is the closing opening of the CF log, this is the closing of the CF log. So deleting.cfm uses the name, that is the CF collection tag, as a recording.cfm did. Now we have covered with the deleting, so we have covered about these 6 terms that is used in the search engine, that is registering, indexing, searching, deleting. So these are the 6 terms that is used in this one, that is preparing a menu, register, indexing, construct, then searching, then at last deleting. We have covered about these 6 coding in this chapter in the today's class only. Now there is a final remark. It is important to note that the hidden dynamics in the system, that is using the results of a search for the output, that cannot be done with any static tool. That means searching cannot be done with any static tool, but the search engine is used for searching the content, that is a search engine. A search engine of the type we have discussed in this session is an interesting tool that is generated by the number of search questions. That is, there are multiple search engines like Yahoo, Google, whatever the search engine that is using, but we have discussed about the search engine that is very unique, that is covered with the use of the various research questions, that is covered after the research questions. How many users are able to express the advanced search criteria? Are advanced search criteria more effective than the simple? So these are the various questions that is covered in the should large text files be partitioned into the smaller subfiles to obtain the more efficient searches? Now, so these are the various concerns that is coming in our mind. That is the final remark of this one. Now, these are the exercise question of this chapter. Next is session number 11 that I am going to start with the Monday's class, that is after the weekend. Now, listen carefully, Larry, you are the only person that is available in the class. I have sent right now all the assignments except part 2 of the object oriented that I am going to send on the Monday's class. So till now we have covered so many modules, that modules have assignment at your email. So please confirm, Larry, have you got each and every email assignment today? That is half an hour before I have assigned, or I have given you two more assignment, that is the part 2 of the business skill for the e-commerce and part 2 of the procedure language, that is the C language. So according to me, I have done, or I have given all the assignments except the object oriented, that is delivered in the Monday's class. So I have delivered each and every assignment. Now my task is to compile your assignments with the email compiled into the one booklet and tell you what is the main mistake in these assignments. All right, that is I'm going to do from the Mondays onwards, because first of all I have to finish the assignment part I have done with that. Now I have to carry it out with these your assignment that you have submitted assignment and make out the mistakes and give your grades. Alright. So thanks a lot everyone for listening me. If there is any doubts, you can ask the doubts from me. Yes, Larry, tell me. Hello. Larry, tell me the doubts. Hello. Are you able to hear me, Larry? Hello. Yes, I have received your assignment in the today's class you have given, but again I am repeating the compilation. Yes, yes, I have received on the Office Solution Development, but again I am repeating, I will compile your assignment work, all the student assignment work from the Monday's class onwards. All right? I have received your assignment. Don't worry, Larry. Any other doubts, Larry? Hello, Larry. Any other doubts? Larry, any other doubts? Hello.